It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
When you spend more time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasize that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Hey, Daddy.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that
That's
play.
a new first play, bro. Take notes.
How explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series.
The old one don't work no more.
That only adds to their reputation as the league's
It don't work
best
the way
offense.
I want it to.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Alright. I need to run the ball a lot this game. I need the time though. I need the time to tick. Because I'm tired.
On play action, McCarthy.
Okay.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Running right, Jones. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
We're just going to take a couple shots early and just...
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We're going to try to put this game away early.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 3. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd down and a yard. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up the man coverage. And on that play, he held up quite well.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The cough sound like a stinker.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Like a stinker. Yeah, I don't know. First time in alive. Oh, dude, you take 3 days. You gotta come back
to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense.
Everybody has that
right
rule.
Now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Covered too, and I threw the ball too early.
The interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season
that's that call for that phlegm behind it.
They've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Jocko's hurt.
Going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones.
Oh, yeah.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
Right.
Keep handing it to him.
It's not worth it at that point if you got to do it
6,
right.
7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Okay. Yeah. He was. He might still be here.
They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think this slows us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Oh, I'm like, why does it sound like that? It's not muffled like you.
From the 44 now,
Oh.
Here's 2nd and 4. Running left is Walker. And a lane slow and materializing.
I wasn't playing nothing anyway.
Up to the
It took-
45.
Sometimes you're lined perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes again.
That was clean. Oh my God, that was clean.
Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Nah.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
T with a shot
So
of
Charles,
him.
the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now McCarthy. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Sound like a call for the
long.
Now
it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing is McCarthy. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I think Pun left.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground. Or you
me and him
are
supposed to play.
Because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And
the Seahawks on 3rd down.
I haven't put in the thread to give us a heads up.
3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, get down. Oh, my God, man.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield, led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, yeah.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He was a good lineman.
They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand.
I'm not focused. I threw the ball. I threw the ball deep down.
Come through another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Walker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
No.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You ain't seen vulnerability squad.
Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it,
I'm
going to sign and go with it because you're my partner. We don't need to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm gonna definitely make the playoffs. I'm just kind of like in cruise control.
Oh, a dangerous return, man, showing it.
I might mess around and lose another sim game. That's playing the Jets. It's gonna be a sim. That's gonna put me at 11-5. Chip. Huh?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it?
Because I knew I was going to be asleep all day.
Finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field.
The guy,
Maybe
he works throughout the afternoon. He works from like 2 to 10.
Just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
So
and get out of the way.
This is the only
extra stress on your offense.
Feasible time. Oh, dude, this right now.
On play action, now McCarthy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
You said Spurs on the Mavs?
They'll let this go deep for Sherfield.
Oh.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half.
Hey,
the double-digit mark
my guy, he was just hitting parlays yesterday, man. How'd that go?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And Walker has it. And he's got room. Just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw.
Let's go, DK.
This will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Are you ready for him? Yeah.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Still. Good morning, Miss Darling.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I'm the only option. It's me or nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready.
Am I invited to come over, bro?
Number 3 alongside Charles Davis.
Brandon Gordon. See, you cock blocking. OD.
The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
That's wild. That's somebody's mother. Somebody's mother. Car. I gotta give respect, Juan and Don. Don't.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I ain't say nothing about doing none of that.
Deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's
Nah.
no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely.
I forgot him on
Take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Hey, yo. What?
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And this has been
I've been trying to go over to his crib for years.
That last play backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran
For
pretty
him.
much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The left side completion to Jones.
Oh, wow.
He will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's about time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the ball. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To the air with McCarthy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
He's
back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect.
All
So
aboard the
results in no gain.
All aboard, all aboard.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
Oh.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Oh, Dalton.
They talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked.
Who the hell is
Different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they
He got like 2 minutes. He got like 2 minutes.
And figured out a better game plan.
What you thought they was gonna bring him in for a standing ovation?
To the sideline and incomplete.
No, they gonna respect him. He got him a rebound.
And that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now You just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, here we go.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I forgot fullback dive was illegal here.
Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 45 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
I was already there.
Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
I'm up 42-7 at the moment.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
What's that going to do for me?
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL.
If you have 99 speed and a 60 speed with ball.
Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Moving like a turtle.
One-sided affair.
With the ball, at least. That's what she said.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, it's 4th down. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like...
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a 1st down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle.
Who?
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Coworker. What coworker? Nah. I don't take disrespect. I don't disrespect. That's a word. That's a word to my flag.
To do, but here comes the onside kick.
Bro, nobody's talking to you.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play.
Oh, man,
Special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now, they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down.
I said I wasn't playing. I said it was
need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps.
I'm over here dying right now.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Oh my God! I flipped my analog stick by accident. That should just be me just now. I'm so happy. What you want?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just ram and hit.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt.
You all watch. You about to green up green.
And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though.
One day this year is wild word.
They can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Nothing to me.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense.
Hold out 3 days and 3 weeks.
On that last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fuck them kids.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is and what those high-end